Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a super great day. I'm very happy to be in the Treehouse, and I'm glad you're here with me. I think we should check out our What's It. Do you guys have any guesses for what it might be? Oh, here are some clues. Okay, so this one says socks. Okay, interesting. And this one says it will help you run super fast. What do you guys think it is? Well, let's open our backpack and find out. Oh, cool. Running shoes. I'm gonna try these on. Okay, let's test them out. Wow, these were great. Okay, kids, listen up for when we talk about running shoes and the big God story. So today, we are going to talk about a story of our amazing God and how he saves us. Many years ago, there was a prophet. Oh, sorry guys, one sec. Penny was just asking me something. What's up, Penny? What's a prophet? Well, a prophet is a person to whom God gives a special message that he wants shared with his people. God may send a message for many people or just one or two of them. No matter what God says in his message, it is the prophet's job to obey God and get the message to the right people. Today, kids, and Penny, we're going to talk about a prophet named Jonah. You know what? Let's call my friend Daniel over to help. Hey, Daniel? Oh, weird. Maybe he can't hear me. Can you guys help me call him? On 3. 1, 2, 3. Hey, Daniel!
Hey, Jess. Hey, Penny. Hey, kids. What's up?
Well, we thought it would be fun if you helped tell us the story of Jonah.
Me?
Yeah, you know, you've got a dramatic flair, so I thought it would be fitting.
I talked to the doctor and he said that he... Oh, you mean that I've got a flair for drama. Yeah, sure, that'll be fun.
Okay. Okay, kids. Let's open up our Bibles to Jonah 1-4. Jonah was a prophet who lived in the promised land of Israel. One day, God told Jonah to take a message to the people who lived in the city of Nineveh. That's a funny sounding name. Can you say that? Nineveh. God saw how badly the people of the city were acting and knew something had to be done. God told Jonah to take a message to the people, but instead, Jonah ran away from the Lord. Oh, that ties into our What's It? The running shoes. Is someone running in the big God story? Yes, you're right, Penny. Jonah was trying to run away from God. Let's see what happened. Jonah got on a boat that would take him far, far away because he didn't want to take God's message to the people of Nineveh. Friends, can we ever really run away from God? No, we can't. We can turn away from him and try not to listen, but we can never really run away from God. And that's a really great thing because we need God and God saves. While the boat was sailing away, a great storm hit the sea. Waves were crashing and the boat went back and forth and back and forth. The sailors on the ship were so scared. They didn't know what had caused this great big storm. The captain went looking for Jonah and found him sleeping below deck. Jonah told him that it was his God, the creator of the heavens, sea, and land, who sent the storm. Jonah told the man that he was running away from the Lord. The sea kept getting rougher and rougher. What should we do to stop this? They asked. Pick me up and throw me into the sea, replied Jonah.
Hang on.
The men didn't like Jonah's answer.
Yeah, I don't
Not one bit.
like that either.
So first they tried to row back to the shore, but the storm was getting much worse. Finally, the sailors did what Jonah said, and they threw him overboard.
Here we go.
Once Jonah was off the boat, the storm quieted. When the men saw this, they knew that God was mighty and powerful. God saved them. What do you think happened to Jonah? God didn't forget about Jonah in the sea. He sent a great big fish to swallow Jonah up. A giant fish. Can you even imagine that? Only God could send a giant fish to save one of his people. And that's where Jonah stayed for 3 whole days and 3 whole nights.
Holy mackerel, that's a long time.
What would you do in the belly of the whale, Penny? Eat bones? That sounds good for you. Well, what Jonah did was pray. He thanked God for saving him. Jonah knew he could have died in the sea, but instead, God saved him. As he prayed, Jonah told God he'd obey him and take God's message to the people of Nineveh. Then the Lord commanded the fish to spit Jonah out onto dry land. God saved him. God told Jonah a second time, "Go to the city of Nineveh and tell the message I gave you." So Jonah went. He told the people the message God gave him.
Better stop playing Fortnite and clean your room.
And the people believed God. They stopped doing harmful things and turned away from their bad choices. When God saw this, he showed them mercy. God cared for them and loved them, even though he could have punished them for the way they were behaving. God saved the people and their city from being harmed. Who saved the sailors from the great storm at sea? God did. Who saved Jonah? God did. Who had mercy and saved the people of Nineveh? God did. God saves. God made you and he loves you. He wants you to know him and know that you belong to him. God is full of mercy and saves those who call on him. God saves. It is so good to know that God saves. He saved the sailors, Jonah, and the people of Nineveh. And guess what? God saves us too. One of the big ways God saves us is by sending his son Jesus to die on the cross for our sins. Because of what Jesus did, we can live with God forever in heaven someday if we choose to trust and obey him. That is so amazing. Hey Daniel, thanks for helping us tell the story of Jonah.
No problem. I had fun.
You know, I had a time when I knew that God wanted me to do something that I didn't want to do. There was a girl that I didn't want to be friends with, even though we had class together. I knew that God wanted me to be kind to her, but instead, I ignored God. But God gave me a second chance when the teacher paired us up together. I realized I needed to listen to what God was telling me and be kind, and I ended up making a new friend for many years.
Wow. It's good to remember to listen to God and to know that God saves.
Okay, kids, let's have some time to listen to what God has to say to us. My friend is going to come and show us how.
Hey boys and girls, it's so good to be here with you today. You know who else is here with us? God. God is with us all the time. He promised us to be with us everywhere we are, and he's here with us today. And he wants to say something to you. Are you ready to listen? Let's take a deep breath. Hold our hands still and ask God what he wants to say to us today. You ready? God, what do you want to tell me today? That was some great listening. I hope you heard from God today. And if you want to talk to somebody about that, you can talk to me anytime. You can find me in the hallway or you can email me at kendra@gw.church. See you guys later. Bye.
Phew, it's really rainy out today. I wonder if any of our friends are here. Oscar the owl, are you here? No, Oscar. Carl the crow, are you here? No, Carl. Penny, are you here? Penny's always here. I'm never alone. I came outside to play today because my mom told me to clean my room, but I didn't want to.
Aiden, where are you? Did you clean your room?
Uh-oh, that's her. Hey, right there, Mom. That reminds me of today's story. I was wondering, how did Jonah feel when God found him in the storm? Kids, what do you think? How do you think Jonah felt when God found him in the storm? Oh, it's a little wet for my notebook. Maybe you can send me your answer. Show your mom and dad the email on the screen. Let me know what you think. I better get going.
Wow, that was a good question. I think Jonah might have felt badly because he knew what he had done was wrong. But even so, God saved him. And now I'd like to give you a blessing. Children, always remember you are God's child. When you call out to God, He will save you.